No, I like the movement. I would just keep the thumb right here, right next, right left. Yeah, because if you make it go too easy, you have to slow it. It's kind of yeah. Just kind of looking for a place to put it. Yeah, if you look at the ones with the groups with like the markings on them, there's always something that you'll kind of be able to see. Like even mine, I do a thumb back here. Well, if you take a look, I'm not trying. Well, that's good. Also, if you look at your ball striking from the last two shots, it's pretty toe biased, right? So if you're swinging in to out and you're getting the club faces square up or release, you're gonna hit it chalk. figure out how to hit a ball 225 straight consistently, you really don't need a driver if you're not trying to play from the tips, right? If you're not trying to play 7,000 yards, 6,800 yards, you wouldn't, right? But if you can find something that's 225, you're playing 5,600 like Noah, it's all about you.
I do Eldorado.
Okay, so you might, would you play the blues? You play the whites?
I do play.
Okay. You're giving you a little distance there, but again, if your driver put in a tree 7 out of 14 times, I wouldn't hit it.
Yeah.
Right? What I had to learn was
More like 18 out of 18.
I played one whole month, tournaments included, iron club. And I shot some of the easiest golf of my life. I mean, it was simplistically 77, 75, but I didn't believe in that until my golf instructor made me do it. He saw part of the casual, you gotta play it. So he watched me play the irons only, and you realize if you can get 2 bills and some change with an iron or whatever, you're fine.
Yeah.
You know, you have a better chance from 170 yards in the fairway than you do from a 100-yard spot with trees.
Yeah.
Right? You're not good at fighting the ball. Guess what? When you get good iron, you learn how to punch shot. Yeah, it's all the same concept. Sound good? Little left. Say what now? It's straighter. I don't know. I mean, honestly, like I do the same thing. I used to be here all the time. I just got it over a 1/4 inch, and probably about 2 years ago, it's easier to hit straight.
Yeah.
I know where my hands are at more in my timing.
I was also way too strong in this hand.
Yeah. So again, you crank that lead hand too strong. I would say that lead hand could use a tiny bit of. That's a lot, right?
I was like this, and I was like this.
Yeah. So that's gonna promote a draw. I would go back with your lead hand a little bit. Like, yeah, and then put your right hand back where it's at. I'd say a little even, that right hand can even come this way a little bit. A little too much. Perfect. I think that's good. I mean, you got to figure out what works best for you. Every grip's slightly different, bro. It's a little stuck on inside, little block.
It works for now, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it works. Again, if your path is going to be, having a 4-degree, 10-degree path, it's going to push it out right and draw back in. Now that's a block, but that, to me, felt like you got on your toes on your downswing.
I did.
Yeah, you kind of rocked into it. Get that ball a hair closer to the red tee. Scare me. I don't want you to hit the swinging plane line. Yeah, right there's perfect. So weight kind of got stuck on the backside, chubbed it a little bit. That's why you fell through it. Super fast hands on that one. That was your club face like 12 degrees shut. So here's what I do, and I kind of work on my face angle a lot. So what I'll kind of do is go ahead and set up, so you normally did, like good, and I'll kind of pick it up a little bit, and I'll get it right to here, and I'll just kind of drag that club straight through here, because right now you're getting to there, right? So if you start flipping through here too much, that's going to go that way, right? So hold on to the club, put your hands on it, there you go. But feel that your hands kind of resist it more through here instead of that, okay? So I kind of work on basically the technical term of getting that wrist flexion feeling like this more versus that, okay? I would say, yeah.
Straighter.
Yeah, so honestly, if I'd say, bring it right to here. Like, so I'd say right over my shoe. That's what I would feel, right? In reality, I want this, right? But feel for you right now is here because we're trying to avoid that, right? So it's over that way left.
Okay.
Straighter, right? Still hitting a hair behind it. Little drop kicky, kind of hitting the ground first, then the ball. So you got two options. You can mess with the weight or you play with the ball position a little bit. So I'd say let's move it back a quarter inch, see if it works a little bit. And then if not, we'll do a little bit of weight positioning. Better contact, right? Watch that finish. So I feel like your right hip needs to kind of get through it more. Meaning you kind of stop here, and that's why you're doing this a lot. So I want you to feel like this, your left hip and shoe go that way, and your right hip and heel comes up, right? So as you turn, your heel comes with your hip, right? Right now you can hear the heel staying down and you're falling out, okay? So just let the pelvis point towards the pit more. Bigger backswing, better forward swing. But even right there, if you're swinging a hybrid, go ahead and set up for me. The balance was great. Balance was not bad at all.
Right, I'm right here, I think, right?
That was fine. Yeah, so you're already bottoming out. You should be more here.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I would do, bring your right foot. You're here. Bring it in an inch, and push. No, not that. No, not that foot. Back foot. Yes. And push everything this way more, right? So when you bring it back in, it's not just bringing the foot in, right? I'm pushing everything over more. I'm standing up taller over the ball. You're a little too behind the ball. You're driver-esque in your setup right now. That looks better. Now, one of the bigger things where you're having your weight issue problem, I don't care that you bring up your heel, right? A lot of great players in the world have done it. But as you're bringing up your heel, all your weight's transferring back here, and now you're fighting to get it back. If you're going to bring the heel up, the weight's got to stay in one spot, and then you drive down more into it. It's not a driver. Right now, you're kind of swinging it back here, right? More here, and then heel down into it, okay? So go to the top of your swing and pause. Where's all your weight at? When you swing, you typically,
Kinda back here.
yeah, you get typically there, right? And now your heel's like, again, if you're over here and your heel's off the ground, I really don't care, right? But your spine or buttons is shifting back too much, right? I don't care that you transfer weight, but your spine's got to stay in the spot, right?
Yep.
Right now your spine's toppling back here with the hips, and then you're fighting it back in. Better contact. Stay right there.
Got it.
That left glute's firing now, right? Okay. That ball, yeah, perfect. Keep it right about here. I still want that to get too much in your way. Backside, look at the back foot, turn to twist. There you go, right? See how that left heel and hip are supporting a lot more pressure now? Right? It's close. You're just hitting it a little thick. Jumped at it. Got here. Right, versus there. I mean, hell, you liking it? You're liking it. Again, it's learning because as you're getting into your driver, can I get my hybrid and a 5-wood down better, then take that stuff to the driver. The driver is the most different swing when it comes to angle of attack because it's the only ball that's not on the ground, right? So everything else is pretty much on some sort of ground. The tee's in the air, and that's why people struggle the most with the driver because the swing mechanics fundamentals are the same, but the angles and the feels are completely different. It's fast. Try to smooth it out more. So as your clubs get longer, they require more time. So I want you to think 1/1002. Hold. Okay. You have the backswing be more of a 1/1000. The downswing's more of a 1 count, right? So it's a 1/1002. Way better, right? So what that allows everything to do is as the club go back, everything sets more. It gives you more time created at the top. If you rush the transition, that's when all the shit comes happening, right? But if we're up there, we're 1/1002. You see what I mean? Cool. All right, a few more. Let's get to the driver. You don't want to touch it? Why? It's the whole reason you're having a lesson. Well, you're not gonna get better at it. You gotta let the driver fuck up your world until you own it, right? You can't have a club in your bag you're scared of. If you, right? Don't have a girl in your roster you're afraid of. I like that one. It's good news. Good job, Kyle. You know, let's do it. That's fine.
I want to get that count. 1,000, whatever it is.
Okay. Yeah. There's many ways. It's a 1/1001 or like smooth swing. Like that's what I learned on a smooth up swing through. Little fast hands on the downswing. Tempo is solid. Little thin, little shutty, right? A good way to check kind of for these things, how tight is the pressure in your arms and hands at the top of your swing? Do you create more tension as you go, or can you stay the same tension all the way through, right? I always feel, can you be soft and supportive without squeezing as you go? One pressure through the entire swing. Yeah, try practice swing. Yep. So right now we're not finding that low point. So I was watching you swing earlier when you hit a couple while down here. You're just, so right now, again, that's a wide stance for a 9-iron and bring it in a little bit. Good. And keep more pressure on your left leg and hip. So I'd say stack your left hip over knee, over ankle. That's better. Keep it there. Don't shift back too much. Different feel?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, when you're playing golf on the course, your number one thing is to figure out where is this club head bottoming out in between my feet with whatever club I'm swinging. I don't care whether it's a hybrid or a 4-iron or a 9-iron, right? If this is my ball and I can't pick a spot or hit a spot, I'm going to hit that patch of grass, I'm going to hit that one little blade. If you can't do that, you probably shouldn't hit the ball yet, right? So what I would do is make sure when you practice, your sweep starts mid-ball, goes ahead of it, never behind it, right?
Yep. Got it. So that's what you do.
I pick the club, and then I don't even do a full swing, honestly. I'll just go from here to here and just kind of get the weighting and the low point right, and then I just set up and I see where that's at, and I trust it,
I've been kind of taking everything from like 56 feel.
Yeah. So right now, like you gotta get a little more. You want to feel that mat even more. I want to feel it resist a little more. There you go. I want you to feel a little more here, not so back there. Feel up with it. Nope.
Missed.
Yep. So relax. Try to pick it up.
Like.
Yep. And swing down. Gotta hit the ground though. Right?
Yeah. You got it.
Number one thing is the sound you're looking for. Right. You're trying to get. That was better, right? You can actually see where it hit. You want to get that kick. There's a slight kick. That's called the bounce. You're utilizing the bounce. If we don't use the bounce in the bottom of the club, we're just picking it really, really clean. Okay? Now a little too much, but we didn't hit it thin, right? You bottom out your hybrid better than you do your 9 iron. Right. So the biggest thing we need to pay attention to is just go ahead and make your swing now. Swing. Right. Weight didn't shift back that much, right?
No.
So at the end of the day is, can I swing and keep my spine in the same position as I set up, right? With your irons, change when we get the driver, right? What we want to make sure is, can I get here without doing this or swinging down and creating side bend? If I do that with my irons, it's going to shallow out the swing, and that's not going to help. So we got to make sure we stay in one spot. Don't let the spine shift back too much. Go up and then down, hold and through a little bit. Maybe down lower and through, not hold. That'll create a shankopotamus. What up? The red flag? Okay, if you want. Hold on. Let me get shape it for you a little bit. Let's go. Are you going to play a draw into it? Is that your plan?
I was just gonna see if I can get it close to it.
Okay, so you typically play a draw, right?
Lately, yeah.
Okay, good. So right now this is set up at the target. Hold on, let me double check. I got one eye though right now. Yeah, okay, so it's aimed at the target. You're gonna have to start it right of that target, which actually from where you're at, you're trying to hit golf balls, probably. That's your intermediate target, meaning when you're swinging, you want your club and ball to kind of go out over that golf ball more in order to have your ball draw back in. So it's called an intermediate target. Should be fine. It looks a little too much. Hold on. Yeah, it's pretty good from there. Ball started inside of the golf ball, about the inside edge of it. Maybe took a little left, right? Yep. So a lot of things that makes hitting a target easier is getting good to hit a target 3 yards in front of you. And if you can get the point, because your ball's kind of started off here, if you can get it over here a little bit, you're gonna power out that draw better.
All right, let me think about that.
Try it again. Living the dream, man. What's up, brother? How are you? Better. Yep.
I would take that all day.
Good. Again, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the swing theoretically looks like. It's can you pick a target, hit a target, right? But it's really good at can I pick a line and hit a line. And just like putting, instead of worrying about it 130 yards away, why don't I worry about what's going on the 3 feet in front of me and the 3 feet behind me? Because that's pretty much what I have control over. Even up here, that's going to go sometimes. Even over here is going to go sometimes. And if I can control through here.
So I haven't hit this once. Does that mean my backswing is good?
Yeah, I mean, if you're hitting, I put it there to make sure you don't go too far inside, because a lot of players, when they think in to out, the first thing they do is they rip the golf club straight inside. I want the back feeling straight back and up feeling, especially for that 9 iron. Because I'd honestly say with this, it should be able to go to here and still not be in your way, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make you get steeper. That's good contact. That was better. Okay. At the end of the day, whatever club you have, can you point the club where you want the ball to go and have it go whatever direction it normally does, right? If you're playing a draw, can you pick the target line and then have it draw into your target, right? Because your target line and landing zone are going to be two different things. Your landing zone is going to be here, and your target line is going to be here if you're playing a draw, especially into the wind. You got to shit the bed in order to get through the night eventually. It's like being a kid, right? You got to put the Pampers on and get through it. I did the member guest at Old Ranch.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, I played good for 3 days straight, but the first day of the practice round, killed it. Shot 75. Like, oh, cool, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Second day, I shot like a 77. The last day, I shot like a 79. I'm like, God damn it. Because all snapping everything, I was fast. Like, I hate that feel, man.
Comes out that you don't even know it's in there, dude.
Bro, I mean, at least it was cool enough to be playing Old Ranch 3 days in a
Yeah,
row. Like, I played 50 some odd holes or 60 some odd holes in 3 days there. It was just
Yeah.
like paradise. Got my car washed at a locker and everything. I'm like, this is great.
That's a vibe.
Right?
That course is fun.
It's a solid track. The greens are in very good condition right now, too.
Really?
And everything's back to pretty solid.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. Target line's not going to move much, right? So that's you're more lined up to the landing zone right now because you want to go to the red flag stick. Your target line is going to be kind of over that golf ball in front of you, right? So you don't have to move it. That's pretty good, right? So this would be more your target line. This is more kind of like where the ball wants to land in a sense.
Okay. It is like way here with the grip.
Little inside. So I'd say it's fast hands on that one, right? So the ball kind of started left side of the golf ball, inside. It's good. Yep, right there. Perfect. What I would say is kind of feel that club face hang open longer through the ball. Better. That started outside of the ball. Is it overdrawing still? Ah, sorry, hold on. Okay. Right. So what does that tell you?
I gotta open my club face.
A little bit, and the path is big, right? So meaning when you're swinging, you're coming down here and releasing it. Try to feel it straight up and back more, meaning steeper, right? Like feel like that club is going. So go ahead and set up for me real quick. So now you're shut to your landing zone. Take a look at your feet. So land square. There you go. There you go. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because that's kind of square to where we're swinging. We're trying to keep the club face open longer.
Yep.
So go and grip it. Yeah. You need to feel through here more. Right now you're to here and there. Okay. So as you're coming through, turn the body, let the hands guide the club face open, and then stay through here. Okay, that's what you got to feel more.
Okay.
That was better. What's up? High. It started out high right a little bit. So the lower clubs will typically tend to overdraw if you're hooking a lot. Open your shoulders a hair. No, less closing. Yep. Feel like your shoulders are more. Go set up. There. That should help you keep the club face open a little longer. Fast. Rushing it. Smooth it out. Tempo's quick. If your tempo's quick, it's going to be biased to your misses. Right? So if you're a draw player and you get fast, you're going to hook it more. Right? And as you play golf as more competition, you have to learn to slow it down from here. So you got to slow down this part and this part, right? So smoother here, smoother there, and hold. That should take on a lot of it. Now that's an overdraw. Right. You didn't see it? And straight that. It probably started 3 pulls over and then started drawing back in. But it's gonna you gotta stop looking over there. You're gonna have to look over there for a bit.
So what I did worked?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you looked left, you didn't see anything, right?
No.
Really close to that stick right now. Freaking me out. I don't want you to hit your club. Right about there.
Okay.
There you go.
Right up there?
Yeah. Again, so what you want to look at is you want to make sure your pocket is in line with this stick.
Oh.
If you get too far behind, it's going to bring it in. You could hit it. which I don't care. I still want you to break a club. That was better. So see how it's starting out right now? Did you see? I mean, you're probably not gonna be able to see it land, obviously, because there's a hill right there. But just watch right through here, because I saw it kind of go. It started at the right pole, the shorter one, right of the red flag stick.
Okay.
Starting right of the flag stick. Little thin on that one. I mean, driver. You said you don't want to. You don't like your driver, and you need to take it out of the bag. Because if you tell me you have a club in your bag that you don't like, that's what I want you to work on. You know. Can't be afraid of your clubs. They're tools. That would be just fine. My mat's thinner than everyone else's mat because it's not as forgiving as the other mats are. I'm ready. You're not going to show me anything I haven't seen.
I've been going like this ever since I started, like just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to come up more and drop down, and it's just not even working.
So again, I haven't seen you swing it yet, but your exaggeration is as you're trying to drop the club down, you're bringing your entire body down too much, right? You want to feel like it kind of stays in one place because you're naturally going to compress by itself, right? Yeah, just let the arms drop, right? There you go. You don't have to do it too much because you already have it, so I don't think I wouldn't worry too much about it. You already swing into out. Yeah, dude, you're so into out. It's too much. You're like 14 degrees into out. Swing straighter. Right? Feel like your arms travel on the same path as that orange stick. Your grip travels on that path through the ball. Okay, so now before you do that, don't grab a ball. Don't grab a ball. Don't grab a ball and you grab it. I just don't grab a ball. Go ahead and set up. And I want you just to hit the top of the tee without hitting the ground first. Nope, hit the tee. Full swings, hit the tip of the tee. Smooth and through it. Nope, even more. You resisted. Swing like you mean it. Smooth up, smooth through. Better, you're still hitting the ground first, right? Or does that tell you your weight's stuck at? Yep, too much. Fire. Keep doing what you're doing and fire your hips twice as much as you do. Better, right? You're not using your lower body enough. So shoulder turn to the top, twice as much hip turn through the ball in your feel. Better. A little bit more tip to the tee. Just hit it a little bit more. It makes the right sound when you get it. Perfect. All right, put a ball up there. You see what I'm saying? It's mastering your low point. So step one, if you're hitting a bad drive, can I hit the tee without a golf ball and not fall over while doing it? Okay. Then once I do that, I can hit the tee, I hit the ball. Where's the ball going? Okay, then we got to figure out where your path is, which is pretty much into out. But the bigger thing is where is the club facing when I hit it? Okay. 1/1000 to 1,000. The driver feels like it's a little bit longer of a swing. All right, we're off. You didn't chunk it. So that's step one, right? Fell over a little bit, so we got to find the balance. Good. Keep going. I know it's going right, but we're making contact now. Step 1 is get 5 or 10 contacts in, right? And step 2 is, okay, why is it going the direction it is? Drop kicked. Right, so what changed there? What felt different there? Yeah. Just longer, smoother, more relaxed swings, right? The club will do the job if you don't worry about it. Just kind of keep getting the contact, and then we'll kind of fix the face angle in a second. Okay, good. 2 more like that. I just need you to make sure you can get the contact dialed in without doing the drop kicks, and then I'm going to fix the hands in a second. Better, a little kicky. Try it again. It was better. Better. All right. Let's go ahead and set up. So unwind your lower body. One more time. And lower body slip, slip. There you go. Right? More behind that ball. Smooth. Okay, club face staying open. Okay, so as we were doing with the iron, in feel, we're going to reverse it. Let's go over here. Here's your intermediate target. There. Okay, go and set up. Again, so the most important thing is on the downswing, what's happening here. We want to get to here, square it up. Instead of holding it off, we need to release it. Right? So instead of coming through here, now it needs to get to there more. Okay? Look straighter. You're too old? I mean, your hair looks good. You got hair everywhere? I mean, your swing probably feels more awkward than it looks. It doesn't look insanely crazy, man. Okay, so your club's just pointing you that way when you hit it, right? So, line everything up. Try it again. Okay. Let's go one more. I don't have one more. Never mind. I want you to see that pole straight ahead of us, the tip of it, the top of the range, left the big tree. I want you to start swinging for that. That's your target. Better. Overcooked it, but we didn't block it to the right, yeah? Try it again. So I want you to kind of feel when you're here, you kind of pick up the club, point your club face at your target, point your shoulder at your target, and make a railroad path going towards that target in a second, okay? Okay, your arm was really strong on that one. Your right arm, I should tell you. You're right. So meaning strong, go and set up. You're here. This This guy's got to go down. This guy's got to be above. This guy always hangs beneath. It doesn't have to be like, because you're like this, right? So if you get right to there, that's fine, as long as there's some semblance of it. But when you overpower it like that, you're going to have issues.
Okay.
How's life?
Good.
Well,
Want some money today, so
there you go. Let that right arm hang a little more. Better. Try it again. That was better. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Let's put your left arm more here. There you go. Right arm down. There you go. That's better. And that's where you want to be aligned to more. Better. Very close. A little more squared up, right? So how I kind of felt that in my days of when I learned all this crud, I try to get my elbow pits right down the line, and wherever my body's throwing my arm is pretty much it, right? So if I overpower it, it's going to be all weird. But if I'm just letting it hang down there and these guys are kind of pointing in that direction, I don't really have to do very much from that point. Club face open. Okay. So now the next thing, when you're having that, you're striking, so you're not drop kicking, right? So that's a million times better. Go ahead and set up. Oh, I kicked it. All right. So now we got to make this super simple. Can I bring it without hitting it, the ball? Can I bring it straight up once, slow down twice, square it up? Do it 3 times in a row. So smooth up, slow down. Not even close, right? You need to be here.
yeah.
Right, relax your arms. There you go. Not the grip, just the forearms. There it is, right? The hands can stay on it, but if your forearms over tighten, it's going to be an issue. Okay? They can be good. Smooth up and slow down into the ball. Let it relax. Good. That's where you want it to be. Square. Right? Boom. Boom. Right? At the end of the day, again, like we talked about with the irons, can I return the club to the same spot? Can I pick a spot and hit a spot? And then can I, once I can do that, so right now your club's pointing at the back right side of the driving range. I want you to feel like here. That's about 1 degree open. If you go square, right, you're coming through like that though. So right about to there. Yep. Let's try it again. So here's when I can't figure it out with the club face, go ahead and set up for me. And I want you to put your feet close together. And I want you to just work the arms through the swing. So it's basically be upper body and let the arms kind of release the club face more. A little too far to the right. So club face and path are going that way. So you've tried to get so much path that you're stuck in that path. You're like probably 8 to 10 degrees right, and you're just not squaring up your club face. I want you to feel like your club just goes straight back and straight through more. Don't try to give it any path. It already has enough. Better, club face still open. So here's a trick for that. In the takeaway, go ahead and set up. Keep your club pointing at the ball as long as you can. Try not to do that, which I saw you do a little practice drill, and you did this a lot, which is opening it. I want you to feel like it's staying more pointing at the ball longer. Better contact. Hands are just staying open, right? So you got to feel that club face shut on the downswing more. Right, so I want you to feel like the club face starts shutting as soon as you can and down. There you go, that was better. What is it? Is the T too fancy for you? You got to go to a downhill swing over there. Look at that guy. Better hands. Right. Square it up a little bit more now. Look at this guy. He's hitting drives on a downhill lie. That was better. Yep. Yep. Again, deep is great, but straight is better right now. You know, we got to get you having something that you can have. If you can't play 50% to fairways with your driver to 60%, you're gonna have a hard time scoring, right? Not saying that drivers are everything, but if you're missing, 14 fairways to the right, stinks. There you go. That's better. There you go. See, simple. Do less, right? And you didn't want to work on your driver. No. How dare you have a club in your bag you're scared of? You might as well put it in at home and let it sit in the garage.
I like that.
The straight back, straight through feel?
Yep.
Yeah. You overcorrected your draw. Like you were trying to work on it, right? You got really into out. That's just faster hands, but that's still not as bad. Right? That's more of a pull release. So like literally when I'm working on clubs, especially driver, I'm very obsessed with the path and the face angle, right? Right through, 3 feet back, 3 feet forward. If I can figure that out, it can't be that bad unless it's timing issue,
But I'll like go on Instagram and I'll see shit and then I'll be like, oh shit, am I casting?
Well, so okay, you are the dichotomy of what it means to be learning golf. Yes, I want you to research and get knowledge, of course, but I don't want you to overfill your cup and then be drowning in so much knowledge you can't be athletic, right? Second thing is, you need to learn to work on what's applying to your swing. If you're like, oh, am I casting? Well, if my instructor hasn't told me I'm casting, I don't worry about it, right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to get more path, what are your path numbers? If you're, 3 to 8 degrees, that's cool, but if you're 8 to 14, you're gonna have a hard time keeping it straight. It's either gonna snap hook or just get stuck going to the right. So at some point, you just got to figure out what works for you and how to analyze it to your game. Because if you, even as a golf instructor, I sucked at golf for so many, probably, I think about a year used to telling people how to swing every day and then shut that part off, right? In the moment of hitting a golf ball. Because in the moment of hitting a golf ball, that doesn't matter. When you're over that ball in the moment of hitting it, everything I've ever told you is absolutely out the door at that point. It's either going to do it or not, right? You've either trained it or it hasn't trained. So you just got to trust your instinct at that point,
I'm just gonna.
What was that? Straight back, straight through, right? So, yeah, listen.
Keep going. I'm just gonna keep going like this.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Yeah. And all you got to do is just keep it working. Find that thing that works for you. And if it starts slicing on you, then we know it's not really the path anymore, right? You just missed it. Meaning, if all of a sudden your draw goes away. Thank you. I have more coming. If your shot stops drawing and starts slicing, you have path issue. But right now, if you're playing it at draw and it's staying there, or if it's starting and fading, that's fine. You don't want the ball to start inside of the line and go the opposite side of the line, or start so far to the right and it goes all the way left. Your goal is to, okay, I know I play a draw. Can I pick that line, and can I perform to that line, right?
It's just what kind of happens.
Because you're working on that swing, because you've been working on that path motion, and guess what happened? You now got yourself a draw. I don't care whether you play a draw or a fade. The number one thing is, can you start it on the line and play the shot shape that you have? And with the driver, you're just going to have to feel that straight back, straight through motion we were talking about. 100%. So, that, even if, was most likely club face and strike. Path was pretty solid, but the club face was open and he looked like he hit it off the top of the heel. Smooth it out. Just missed the tee, right? Top of the golf ball. So now it's good. Find the hands again, right? So the pressure, when I feel like when you get it right, it's like 3 out of 10, 30%. If I get my arms and hands to hang out around 30%, I feel that's where I'm kind of just supporting the club versus trying to really help the club a lot, right? If you tighten as you go, it's going to want to stay open. Just feel soft and supported through the arms. Club face just tightening up through the ball, right? Our hands tightening up, club face getting stuck. What's up, Brody? Better. There you go. So what did that feel like? Good. So what you need to start doing in your practice, okay, I'm going to hit 20 golf balls, 20 drives. Can I get to 10 going in my fairway? Pick a fairway. I mean, I would pick two of the tiny poles or two of the big poles on the back of the fence. And like, so I would go from here, from this position, since the big poles are target line, I would make my fairway the two tiny poles left of the big pole. And can I get the ball to end up in there somehow? I don't care how it gets there, how it travels there. Can it just end up in my fairway? That would be the goal I would try to do. And once you can get yourself to 50 to 60%, you're gonna have a lot better golf game in your hands. Okay, you felt your club kind of open to your target a little bit. So try it again. So the cool thing is you're not slicing it, you're just playing a block, which means the path is going in and out, the face is open too much, right? You just need to kind of straighten it out and release it more. Club face open. So I want you to feel like your club face starts shutting by your right rib cage more. So your hands shutting more on the downswing. You don't have to go faster. They just shut quicker in time. There you go. You overcooked it, but you got it, right? Better. Little Healy. Little miss on the strike. Overcooked it. Just fast, right? Motion wasn't that bad. You're just fast. I'm living the dream. The driver. Not for my mat. It would be too small in the other mats. My mat's tiny. Heel strike. So you're finishing like this. You're coming through here. Right? You need to release it. Right? So go ahead and set up. When you bring it forward, you're stuck here too much. At this point, you need to be releasing it down the line.
Okay.
Yep. Shake hands with the target line, or the landing zone, or the flag stick, or whatever. That would be the target line. Yep. Almost. All right, last one. Mama spaghetti, baby.